27, 28, 29, 30. And she said that she'd use a seashell to mark our meeting spot. There it is! Wow. I've never seen anything like this. It's perfect. No holes, no other damage, no scrapes. This shell is flawless. That's absolutely incredible. I wonder, is she able to speak to the sea creatures that use shells before they get rid of them? And if so, is that how she keeps them from getting damaged? I'll have to ask her when she shows up, which should be soon. I am still a little early. I didn't want to get lost and then end up running late. Alright, I guess I can just sit and read for a while. No, that wouldn't be a good idea. After all, with the salt spray from the ocean, it would probably damage the pages of my book. Although, I did promise that I'd tell her a story when I got here. Well, maybe I can just make one up or something. This is the exact time we were supposed to meet. Is she running a little late herself? Or, in her case, swimming a little late? I do hope nothing's keeping her. After all, I really would hate to miss talking to her. Oh! There you are! I was wondering when you were going to show up. Did you really have to splash me to greet me, though? I would have heard you if you said hello, even with the sound of the tide. Goodness, now I'm soaking wet. Thanks a lot. No, I'm not really mad, I promise. I'm just joking around. It is rather funny that you were able to catch me by surprise like that. Oh, by the way, I brought something to show you. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this. After all, things like this don't really keep well underwater. Do you want to come closer and take a look? Got you back! No, don't give me that look. Don't! What did you just do? You just flicked your wrist and water sprayed at me and you didn't move your hands or your tail in a way that would splash it toward me. How did you do that? You're kidding. So, creatures like you can control water? That is amazing! Oh, could you do that again? Well, you don't have to splash me in the face, but I suppose if you want to demonstrate, you could do that. That tickles! Stop it! That is amazing, though! I never realized that creatures like you could do that. That really is incredible. And are you only able to make it spray like that, or can you make it move more, how should I put this, delicately? Whoa. That's extraordinary. Oh, it's moving kind of like a snake. I didn't realize that water could do that. And you're making it defy gravity. That's amazing. I can't say anything else. That is just, oh my god. Wow. You really never fail to surprise me in the most amazing ways, you know that? Of course I mean it! You're amazing. Everything you do is amazing. You're such a mystery. And I really want to learn more about you. Assuming you'll allow it, of course. I don't want to make you uncomfortable by asking too many questions or by poking and prodding or anything like that. What's so funny? You think that me being considerate is cute? I fail to see How exactly? After all, being considerate is just basic human decency, or basic decency, I suppose, for any creature with a certain level of intelligence. I'm glad that you think it's cute, though. I don't understand why it's cute, but I'm glad that you seem to enjoy it and think that of it. Oh, I am? I'm sorry, I'm just not used to receiving compliments like that. My face will turn red if I get embarrassed, and I'm not exactly embarrassed right now, but I certainly am a bit flustered. After all, that really came out of the blue, and, well, like I said, I'm not used to compliments like that. I suppose I'm more used to compliments such as great plan or good thinking, stuff like that, since I'm a bit of a strategist. But people saying that I'm cute and meaning it in a nice way, that is certainly rather shocking to me. Oh, nothing, don't worry about it. It's a bit of a bad explanation. I really don't want to put a damper on your mood. You sure you wouldn't mind? Alright, if you really want to know, people used to call me cute and girly as an insult. Granted, there's nothing wrong with being a girl, of course. Girls are incredibly strong. Take my friend Mikasa, for example. She's amazing at everything she does. She's smart, she's quick, she's strong. She's honestly everything I wish I could be. Same with Eren. They're both incredibly strong, and Mikasa puts all of us to shame. So, I don't really see a problem with being referred to as a girl unless people mean it as an insult. If someone just mistook me for a girl, which would be rather easy because of my hair, most people think that I'm a girl because, well, usually only girls have long hair. Guys can too, and girls can have short hair, but generally they assume that I'm a girl because of my hair. If it's just a simple mistake, I don't really mind. Sure, it kind of bothers me just because of the stereotypes causing it, but overall, I don't mind. But kids in my neighborhood used to refer to me as a girl or as cute or weak because, well, I would always take the high road and not fight back when they made fun of me or pushed me around or tried to take my books. So, I just kind of got the reputation for being weak and mild-mannered and girly, which is incredibly insulting toward girls, especially considering they were afraid of Mikasa, who was pretty much the only girl they'd ever been around. But I digress. That's why I guess I'm not used to people calling me cute in a good way. Huh? Why are you apologizing? Oh, no! You calling me cute didn't bring up any bad memories. I actually like having a good memory with that word to replace the bad memories. If anything, you calling me cute really helped with that. So, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Really. It means a lot to know that you think these things of me. Oh, by the way, I mentioned that they would take my books, and, well, I'm not sure if you've ever seen a book. I mean, really seen a book. After all, they don't keep well underwater. The paper kind of disintegrates, and the ink runs. Here, this is one that my grandfather gave me. It has all of this information about the world that we were never able to see. At least, not until recently. There's information about the ocean, about piles of rocks that are so high they seem to touch the sky. Then there's flaming water called lava. Isn't it amazing? You've never seen any of these things? Really? So, I'm guessing then that things like these, they're not relatively close to the ocean? What do you mean they might be? Oh, you don't travel much. Well, I suppose that makes sense. After all, I did read in this book that certain types of fish, and I don't mean to compare you to a fish, but since you do live in the water, just like many types of fishes, well, I just figured there might be some similarities, but I digress. I'm not trying to compare you to a fish, I promise. But, certain types of fish have to stay in certain areas of the ocean since the temperatures and the salinity are ones that they can tolerate. Really? It's like that for you too? Huh. I never imagined that. So, what general area do you have to stick around? The coast of this island? I probably sound like an idiot saying this, but what's a coast? Oh, so it's kind of the water and the shore at the edge of this island? Okay. Thank you for explaining that to me. After all, we've never really had much information about the ocean aside from what's in this book, and even then, this book was actually illegal for a long time. Well, any information about the world beyond the walls was considered illegal or taboo, and people used to call me a heretic because I didn't believe the walls could protect us forever, and I wanted to see the world beyond the walls. So, yeah, it's very interesting to see what all is out here, and it's certainly very shocking as well, since there are so many things we don't have names for, such as certain plants that grow out here as well. Certain things don't grow well within the walls, but they're thriving out here. It's very shocking, but I love it. Huh? Oh, you're going to have to go soon? Oh, goodness, and I forgot to tell you a story, like I promised. I am so sorry. Do you think I could tell you one next time? Oh? You don't want to hear a story? Any particular reason why? You want to tell me a story? Alright. Now or next time? Now? Okay. What's the story about? It's about a mermaid and a human? So, have people like you, creatures like you, I suppose, met humans like me? Amazing. So then, how does the story go? The mermaid met the human, and at first she was scared? Well, that makes sense. After all, if you see a creature that is so similar to you, yet somehow very different, of course you're going to be afraid at first. What happened next? He helped her? Why did she need help? She was stuck? And she couldn't get back to the water? That was nice of him to help her. What happens next? The mermaid left, and she couldn't stop thinking about him? Oh, is this a love story? You don't know? Well, what happens next? The mermaid went back to the shore and visited him? That's so sweet. Then what did she do? Did she talk to him? Did she try to be friends with him? She leaned closer? Like you're doing now? Okay, then what did she do? Yeah, I think I know where this is going, but I want you to tell me what happens. It's okay, yeah. Go on. What happened after she leaned closer? She kissed him? You don't know what happens next? Well, I think that since she kissed him, and since the human couldn't stop thinking about her either, I think that the human kissed her back. But the only way she would ever find out is if she kissed him, like you said she did. Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead, I'll kiss back. I will. Yes, I mean it. I haven't stopped thinking about you since the day I met you. Go on. It's okay. I promise. It's okay. See? I told you the human would kiss back.